I'm going to use this writing tool that I'm borrowing, and they have different tips, and I've never used it before, so I thought I would do that. Before I start, I need to clean up a big mess. I gotta get to that, and then this will be my reward for cleaning up. First, I'm gonna make some cuts, and these are just scrap pieces of paper. This reminds me of a calligraphy set that I got when I was a kid, and my parents got me the set because I was really crazy about calligraphy, and I played with that kit for hours and hours and hours. When I watch my students and watch young children create, they are not using reference pictures until about, I don't know, upper elementary, I'd say. Because then they're starting to think, oh, I don't know if my, whatever it is, penguin looks like a real penguin. When I've worked with little kids, they don't have this sense of using a reference picture, because they're just creating what they think is a penguin or whatever they're trying to create. Not really big on this one. I was watching a documentary and it ended up winning an Emmy, but the main character, the main subject, saying how he just got to this point realizing that people were not hearing what people were saying. He was just really frustrated by that, and so he wanted to just communicate through his eyes. I thought that was a really powerful idea, because so much can be communicated through our eyes. And even though I draw these little chibi style characters, just very simple characters, I wanted to remind people that our eyes can say a lot. Okay, so as I'm mixing the gouache and watercolor, I think my blotting method is working out really well, because I'm also like mixing the paints into the brush. I know that my audio stinks, my videos are lacking, but there's this idea of saying yet, like I'm not good at this yet, and having that growth mindset. So I'm not good at editing yet. I'm not good at recording yet. I'm not good at video making yet. I've mentioned that I don't want to wait until I'm really good at these different things. I'm documenting what I'm doing, and the reason why I'm doing that is because when I was growing up, I really would have wanted to remember more, and I wanted to remember more about my mom. I wanted to remember more about my dad. She was really into making lemon meringue pie for a little while, and that'd be so cool if I could look back at a video and see her making lemon meringue pie. And I also remember my dad really loved playing the banjo, and I have no idea why the banjo. If I could look back on a video and see him, just watch him playing the banjo, I thought it would be nice if I document some of what I'm doing for my children. And so this is a documentation of my art journey. Do they have 9 lives? Some of the cats I see are really interesting. They have such interesting color patterns. This is what I imagine our puppy looked like when, well, when she was a very young puppy. He adopted her from a shelter and she was already almost 2 years old. This is what I imagined she looked like. There, she was missing orange. Now, I didn't grow to enjoy cats until later. And I wonder if it's also because, not just because of my allergies, but because my mom did not like cats. She had this cat who followed her home. This was when she was in Japan, and she really didn't like cats. I don't know why. They're so cute, and she wasn't allergic, but she didn't like them. And so she got onto a train with the cat, and she had dropped the cat off at some random bus stop or train stop. And then she thought she was so clever, you know, like she got rid of this cat. But the joke was on my mom because the cat came back. My mom said the cat found her. Like, it literally came back to see my mom. My mom could not outsmart this cat. I thought that was a funny story as a kid, because I thought, wait, cats can do that? They can find their way back? And now I say, yeah, of course they can do that. I thought maybe I could add some little flowers or something like that. I really don't know. This is just gouache and watercolor, and I'm so used to this little brush. It's my only brush that's this narrow that actually works. I rarely use colored pencils, but why not? Now it's just a matter of figuring out how to compose this piece. And just kind of going back to this idea of 2 eyes and knowing that, you know, these pieces are a lot of fun. I had a great time creating them, but you know, it's not the same as this style that I also enjoy. A little cardboard backing that I'm going to use to just set that up inside this little sleeve. And when I have an original piece, I'm putting on that sticker here. And then I have this extra sticker. It's another character that I created this past year. And I'll just go ahead and put that in there too. Thank you for watching, and I hope to share more. Take care, and I'll see you next time.